Bestie, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. This episode is all about Dollar Tree garden figurines. I have these wood slices that I ordered from Amazon. I've also got these pressed flowers from Amazon, and then I've got some craft sticks that were in my stash. I love these pressed flowers. Now I'm gonna take 6 of these wood slices and I'm gonna create kind of a circle or a flower looking shape. And then I'm gonna take the craft sticks and I'm gonna attach them to the back to each piece so that they will stay together. So you see kind of how I went diagonally around. I'm gonna hot glue all of those down, and then I'm gonna take a second set and secure this even more. You can secure these to each other any way you want. I just felt like this was going to make it really solid and nothing would move around or fall off. I'm also going to add a hanger made out of twine with hot glue and a little bit of tape, which I usually do whenever I've got a hanger that really needs to be secure. Now I'm adding that second set of craft sticks. I'm going to start with these pressed flowers. I'm going to take the first little section. They are very secure when you open them, and so that's great because they would break so easily. I'm going to use Mod Podge and I'm going to cover each of the wood slices, and then I'm going to start arranging the little pressed flowers and leaves on there just the way I want. And this pack comes with a tweezer, which is very, very helpful, and then this little card that you can kind of press them down with. You just don't want to use your hands too much because you would be surprised how quickly and easily they do break. I'm going to decorate each of these wood slices however I want with these pressed flowers. And like I said, there are several packs that all came together, and I will make sure this gets in my Amazon store because I know how much I loved it. I have a feeling other people are going to be interested too. I'm just going to go one by one around this wreath. This is such a gorgeous look. I really, really love it. You could make this, for spring, for any season. I actually could imagine this staying up almost all year. Probably not in the Christmas season, but any other time. Collapse into water when they hit the ground. There you can see I have done them all. This pack also came with some butterflies, so I'm going to add a few here and there just for fun, and I'm using Mod Podge to secure them. I've also got these cute little fairies from the Dollar Tree garden figurine collection, and I'm going to add 2 of them onto this wreath. So I'm going to put one up on towards the left and one towards the right. I'm going to take this outside and spray it with my clear glaze, and look how gorgeous this is. I'm loving it. I felt like it needed a little bit of greenery. I know that sounds funny with all that greenery and flowers on there, but just kind of sticking out between the wood slices. So I glued a small piece between each one around the outside and also around the inside. And for me, that just did it. I really, really love how this turned out. I am so excited about these flowers. You'll have to let me know what you think. And I've always wanted to use the little Dollar Tree fairy figurines. So here you go. Let me know what you think of this wreath. I'm going to take several of these little figurines from the Dollar Tree Fairy Garden collection, and then I've got this beautiful frame with a heart in it. It was probably out around Valentine's time. I'm going to remove the heart and the little piece of wood that had it underneath, kind of raising up the heart. And then I'm going to sand down because I just roughed it up by pulling all that stuff off. And I'm going to use my Pool Color chalk paint. It's just a lighter blue, but it looks so pretty with that kind of purple frame. And I wanted to keep the frame. I just thought it was so pretty and spring-like. Anyway, so I did several coats in order to get that covered. Now I'm going to take several of these little figurines and I'm just going to hot glue them to the bottom. I'm making almost like a little shadow box, kind of a diorama looking thing. They're so popular now. I remember as a kid, we used to do those at school. Did you do those when you were in school? Let me know in the comments. I'm just curious. I grew up in Los Angeles and that was like a really popular thing we did every year in school. I'm going to put some Mod Podge down, and then I'm going to add some like green moss that I had in my stash. I'm just going to kind of sprinkle little pieces on there. I didn't have a whole lot left, but I thought I bet I could cover this cute little, area. And I just put as much as I could on there with the Mod Podge. It's really hard to use hot glue when you do this because with the little pieces, they just don't seem to stick, and then everything sticks to your fingers or your finger protector. I've also got these cute little flowers I got at Dollar Tree. I'm just going to take them apart and kind of clip the little ends, and I'm going to add those pieces so they almost look like kind of like grass or tall grass, as if these other little figurines, like a mini little garden. And then I'm going to add those little flowers. I've also got some blue ones. So the blue and the purple, just like the picture frame, will also have those flowers. And then I'm going to start putting them up around the sides and let it kind of, like a vine grow up around the sides. And I'm just loving this little piece. It could be kind of a cottagecore look or just a really whimsical little look. And it's so fun because you could do this any way that you like, using any flowers, any of the little garden figurines, honestly, whatever you like, any size frame. The possibilities are endless on this one. It was really fun to make too. I was having such a good time. Got this beautiful ribbon from the Dollar Tree. It's like lace. I'm just going to cut a piece that goes straight across the bottom of the frame, and I'm just going to glue it there, and then I'll trim the edges so it's flush with the two sides. I thought this just really went together with the look and feel of this, especially when you're thinking, fairy garden, cottage core, that type of thing. I absolutely love this. You'll have to let me know what you think. It's probably one of my favorites today. Let me know if this is something you'd like to try. I've got some more of the little Dollar Tree garden fairy figurines. They are so cute. They're just so miniature. I really, really like them. And I've got this cute little pitcher that I got at a thrift store very, very inexpensively. I've got a styrofoam ball, and then I've got this moss sheet from the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to use it because I'm not a big fan of it. So I thought, well, I need to use it up. Anyway, I prefer the kind in the bag where you can just pull it apart. You get so much more out of it. I'm going to flatten out kind of the top of this little styrofoam ball because I need to be able to set this inside of the pitcher because that's how I'm going to attach everything. I don't want it to go quite as deep. So once I had it the way I wanted, I added a generous amount of hot glue, and I'm just going to hot glue that and a little bit around the sides, and I'm going to put that right into the pitcher. And then I'm going to figure out the size that I need from this sheet of reindeer moss. And then I'm going to start cutting the shape, and then I will glue that on, and then I'll trim off any excess that I have. Now, it's so patchy because that moss kept falling off the little burlap sheet. And so I did have to glue some more back on, which is one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of it. Now, I'm sure there are many uses that you could do with it. It just, for this particular project especially, it just wasn't my favorite. I'm going to take several of these little figurines and I'm going to hot glue them before I add more moss to that burlap part, because that way I don't have to worry about it not being secure. I just kind of make sure there's space for it on there. And I used 3 of them. I decided that's just kind of the look I wanted to go for. It's got that cute little welcome sign in the middle. Now I'm going to add some flowers. I'm just going to stick them into the styrofoam, and that makes this a little easier to work with. That way I don't have to cut off all the little pieces. And I'm going to add some purple and blue ones. And then I also wanted to put some pieces that were a little shorter. So I took a little mini screwdriver and I just poked a hole, and that way I could get these in there because that portion of the flowers is not as stiff. So it's harder to get into the styrofoam. I'm going to add back some of that reindeer moss and just cover up any little gaps and kind of fill in where it looked like it needed something. I did use hot glue because I was using such small pieces and I didn't think I could get the Mod Podge to work properly in there. I think this is so cute, but I felt like it needed just one more thing. So I've got this gorgeous lace ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to hot glue it around the stem and just kind of put it all the way around and hot glue it down and cut off any excess. That's all I'm going to do to this one. I thought about a bow and then I changed my mind. I think this is just really beautiful the way it is. I love it. So simple, so fun, and it just turned out really pretty. Love to know what you think. I found this super cute little gnome set in the Dollar Tree Garden Figurines. I had to get it. And then I've got these Dollar Tree carrots and a Dollar Tree muffin pan. So I'm going to take my plaster color chalk paint by Waverly. I'm going to paint the entire muffin pan. I did a couple coats to get a nice coverage. Now I want this one to be more on the rustic side, so I'm going to take my Antique Wax by Waverly and I'm going to dry brush. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush, wipe most of it off, and then kind of drag it around the edges and wherever I want it to look a little bit worn and distressed. And then you can also tone it down if you want, or you can make it more distressed, whatever you like. And I went around each of the little muffin holes and just kind of, did a bunch of distressing. I wanted this to look like it was dirty and outside in the garden. Now I'm going to take some Spanish moss and I'm just going to start cutting big chunks of it, and I'm going to put Spanish moss in each of the little muffin openings. Now I'm not going to secure it just yet because I'm going to be adding something to this. I want it to look like we're growing little carrots. So I'm going to take my Dollar Tree carrots and I'm just going to take a blade and I'm going to cut off like the bottom point so they're a little shorter. I did realize after doing a few that you could actually cut these with scissors because it's just styrofoam on the inside. So actually that was way faster. I'm going to have one for all of them except one. And then I'm going to make a little hole in the middle of the moss and put hot glue on the bottom of the carrot and then place it inside. And this way it looks like we're growing little carrots inside of the muffin tin. I think this is so adorable. I saw something similar on Pinterest and I thought, I've got to do something like this. Standing underneath the light. Then I've got the little gnome sitting on a snail. I'm going to take the moss out of that one and I'm going to put hot glue where I know it's going to touch the inside of the muffin tin, and I'm going to hot glue down my little gnome. Once he's in there secure, I'm going to add back the moss. And I actually decided not to glue the moss in because it just stayed nicely. I'm going to take some of that antique wax and I'm going to distress the carrots so they look a little dirty and like they really are growing in the dirt. They wouldn't be like perfectly orange, like these carrots are. I'm also going to distress the little gnome and the snail a little bit just so it all matches together. I am loving this one. It is so adorable. There it is. How cute is this? I think it turned out amazing. You'll have to let me know what you think. Just love that little gnome. I just think that made it just so perfect for me. Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.